beatboxing bees. Whoa. Ow!
That's where I got stung when I
Mosquito?
had the bee beard. Yeah, it turned into a mosquito. Mosquito! Welcome to Mythical Morning. Have you ever received a note on your car, preferably in the form of like a sticky note, not in like graffiti spray paint on the actual car, which that does happen if your parking job is bad enough. When you come out from whatever you were doing, when you didn't think about parking when you went in, and when you come out like, oh, there's a note here. Have you ever received one?
Oh, I got a really, really bad note. I think you'll remember this.
I do vaguely remember something. And I think you guys have a few too, so we'll hear from you guys.
So this was in college, and it was right there on the, it was an Avent Ferry road that comes into campus, NC State University. And so what had happened was, basically, you can park all along the street, and they had marked off the spots. But then, all of a sudden, that year, they repainted. But they didn't completely erase the old lines. So what would happen is,
because it's hard to get an eraser out there. And
people would park in along the old demarcations. And so I show up, and I parallel park between two people, and I'm not looking to see if the people who parked there already parked in the right lines. I'm just like, there's an opening.
They were all off.
So, but I parked there the entire weekend, and then what ended up happening is on Monday morning, people tried to come and park, and I looked like the complete
everybody
jerk
left except you.
Who had parked wrong, but I had only parked wrong because everyone else around me had parked wrong. And so there was a note on my car, and it was, I think I kept it. It was so classic. I mean, the guy, it was basically a, who do you think you are, you bleepity bleepity bleep. You think you're so important that you can just disregard the clear lines on the. It was just
There's
like,
two sides to every story. I'm sure no one here
and I wanted
is so
to defend
presumptuous
myself.
everyone. No one here is that presumptuous to leave a note like that.
Yeah, nobody would do that.
Is it you?
You did, right?
Oh yeah, we did.
Your story. You left. You're a note leaver.
I mean, we did. This is a first time, long time listener, first time note leaver situation. We were at
What precipitated it?
Well,
What did the parking lot situation specifically?
sometimes like really small things make me super mad, like really mad, and like for some reason this guy parked really wrong, made me super mad.
But how wrong? And wrong in what way?
Like he had a big truck. Oh yeah, Ben was there.
Oh, hey.
Ben actually wrote the note, but it was just like he just was parked right in the middle of between two spots.
He
like,
straddled a line.
yeah, he didn't even. It wasn't like halfway. He just straight up chose that he was gonna have two of these spots. And
Okay.
it was ridiculous.
Was it like a sports car?
BMW.
Yeah, that's what made me mad about it. He had a super nice car. It's like, come on, man. I said, hey, maybe next time.
You said or
no,
Ben
Ben
said?
Ben wrote it. But we said, hey, maybe next time don't park like a jerk. Like we phrased it really, like, hey, maybe don't do this.
Hey, comma, maybe next time.
Right? Yeah.
Don't drive like a.
Something close to don't park like a jerk.
right.
Okay, so what was just close? The jerk part?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe next time don't park like a alternative word for jerk.
And do you think that this had an impact on him?
Yeah, he'd probably change his ways right away. Yeah.
How did you feel like having left the?
It's funny because
You
it's
feel
like,
so good? or-
No, the way we did it, like we actually, I put it on there actually, and it was like I was ding dong ditching because I was like, oh man, what if this guy comes out as I'm doing it? Like I was ready to like run away right after I did it.
That should
So
tell you
like,
something.
really bold move basically
Mm-hmm.
on my part. Yeah.
You're supposed to sit there. It's like,
I know.
hey,
I kind
I
of
would have waited for you to come
Yeah.
out, but I got places to be,
Yeah.
so I'm just leaving you this note.
Yeah.
But if you happen to come out while I'm leaving, like all that could have been in the note, then I'm gonna give you a lecture in person.
I kind of did it like, hey, maybe,
Maybe you
don't
should
do
think
that.
about that.
You didn't even have enough guts to write the note. You got Ben to write the note.
We collaborated. My handwriting isn't that great.
Right.
Ben's penmanship exquisite.
Wanted to make sure he got the message.
Yeah, exactly.
You should have put your number. You got to get some feedback.
I at least wanted to wait, honestly, and
Call
see
me.
a reaction. From my car, safely, by the way, from far away. But we didn't. We had to go.
It was on the back of a Target coupon, so we kind of
Yeah, that's right. I was like, we didn't have any papers. We wrote on the back of like a receipt thing.
When you're getting 20% off later
Yeah, it was
because
like
of this.
It was like the things
about-
that print out with the receipts. It was
Okay.
like,
my name attached.
Get your name and your last
Yeah.
4 digits of your credit card.
yeah,
I
but he
feel like
deserved it.
It's the people in the nicest cars that like drive the worst sometimes. That's the only person when I was biking around Boston that ever actually hit me was a lady in a Jaguar.
You got hit
Yeah. I was
While
in
on a
the-
bike?
Yes, I was. So
by a person in a car.
Did you leave her a note?
No, I did punch the side of her Jaguar though.
What?
I got so mad because I wouldn't have. There's a part in Kenmore
Were you underneath
Square.
it when you punched it?
No, it was like a light tap. There's a part in Kenmore Square where the bike lane shifts to the left, but if you're turning right, you're supposed to stay on the right. There's like a bike spray painted on the road saying you can stay. And I was on the right, and she was like trying to go into a parking spot, and she just tapped me and like knocked me off the bike to the right, and then she pulls over, rolls her window down, and was like, "You should really be in the bike lane," and I lost my mind. I was like,
And you like
"Ah!"
hit the fender.
Yeah, it was the stupidest little like swat at her
With
car.
what? With your hand?
Yeah, I did nothing. All I did was just like,
She knew though.
And then she drove away?
she went, "Oh," and drove on.
I had a guy on a bike hit my car, punch my car
Really?
one time.
Oh yeah.
Well, what were you doing?
They like hit the back if you're like being a jerk.
I guess
too.
I mean, I was going really really slow, but I can't remember the exact circumstances. But I got too close to him, or there wasn't enough room, or whatever, and I didn't see him coming from behind me, and he was like hits the back fender like that, like yeah, you know. So I was like, "Sorry, man, didn't see you, didn't know you were there."
I saw that like a week ago. A woman in an Albertsons parking lot. I was walking out of the store, and she was walking, and this guy, he was so far from her too, but she got so mad that he turned in front of her, so she like slammed her fist down on the back of his car. She's like, "Don't you see me walking here?"
Wow.
Like, obviously he didn't, but so she keeps walking, gets into her car, and then I'm walking by her, and she almost backs into me as I'm walking by her.
You should have. Did you smack?
I wanted to so bad, but she looked scary.
Oh.
Like, she could have beat me up, probably. She definitely could have beat me up, which is why I did nothing. But I had a note left on my car, too, over Thanksgiving break. There's something about
Was it your
notes.
fault?
I mean,
What did you do? What?
I parked, like, I could have pulled up a foot more in this space.
I don't like that. I don't.
What do you
like
mean, in a
that.
parallel parking situation?
No.
I get
Okay,
left
angry
you the
about
note.
that.
Probably Stevie left me that. There's something about, like, parking notes, though, and being really passive-aggressive. I don't know what it is, because my note was the most passive-aggressive note I've ever gotten in my whole life. And it was, like, a page long. Like, she took time. And it was a she, because I could tell it was, like, bubbly writing. So I could tell it was a girl. But she left the note on my window. I thought it was a parking ticket, which is always a relief, like, to see a note from somebody, and it's not a parking ticket. And I sat
You
there and
get
read
these
it.
often.
Yeah, and this was over
It's always a relief when I just get a note and not a parking ticket
Quick
because I get
sidebar.
both a lot.
The guy who left me the note in college put the note in a parking ticket envelope. Ooh. Remember that?
Uh-huh.
And I was like, "Oh crap!" Then I
Gotcha.
opened it up, and it was like, "You're a total jerk."
So that's silver
That means
lining
he
right
got
there.
a parking ticket
That's
at some
still
point,
better,
though.
Wait, what did the
Yeah.
note say?
The note said, so it was right before the Thanksgiving break, so I was gone from like Wednesday to Monday, and it just said like, "Hey there, thanks so much for taking up 2 spaces over Thanksgiving break when it's also alternating street parking week. I really appreciate the fact that I had to walk so far," and it just went on and on and on. It got me mad though. I put it on my fridge for a while, and then the rest of the day,
Why?
I don't know.
Just
So I get
Just a
angry
steam
every
about it.
time I got something to eat.
This hits me up in the morning.
But I kept like all day long. I'd be like putting the plates away after doing dishes, and I tell Kate like, better leave enough room for the other plate. It's just I don't know.
It's just, well, work on that.
I have. I park very well now.
So it does work. You
I guess
changed
it
your
worked.
ways.
In that specific spot, I pull forward.
Keep that
to
in
the
mind,
edge.
people. Notes, passive aggressive notes can change the world.